Hey, if you thought it wasn't enough for me to react to more toxic TikTok influencers, you're sadly mistaken. I'm back again, and I'm got more videos to show you of some very funny douchebags on TikTok. Now, as you know, I reacted to this TikTok influencer, Jessica Fernandez, for her ridiculous video of her playing the victim from a man that she has caught on camera just minding his own business. And he was just looking around doing nothing but minding his own business, just working out, and thinking that she is being the victim of being sexually harassed or sexually assaulted, which none of that even happened on the video. And she was called out by Joey Swall. And as much as I really appreciate Joey for posting good content to create positivity around the gym, having good gym etiquette, and being polite around people at the gym, he's also very good at definitely trying to expose some of the gym douchebags that are on video, trying to sort of brag on their TikToks to their influencers and portraying themselves as a victim of anything that goes on, that someone walks in front of the camera, someone has a glancing stare at them, and that's basically it, because there's no one is in the victim of this video. The only victim is that the person in this video you're trying to make fun of, and all they get is basically a tirade of criticism coming their way. And I found some very funny videos that I want to react to and talk about, because there's certainly more entertainment than just, if you thought Jessica was the only person in this video that you wanted to laugh at, well, I've got a whole bunch. I'm not going to react to every one, but there's definitely some that are pretty funny to talk about. Now, I just want to say something really quickly. At one point in the previous video I made about Jessica Fernandez, I used one of the quotes saying that it's completely normal to glare people at the gym. Now, I want to say I didn't really mean like glaring at people like literally. It was meant to be a sarcastic portrayal of Jessica's situation, that she is under some sort of serious threat from that guy, which didn't actually happen. Also, it's not normal to glare at people at the gym, but sometimes people will look around and they would have a cross face. Typically, if they've worked really hard and they're very exerted, they would kind of feel, straight mood, kind of angry a little bit, just to kind of, get a lot of the energy out. So that's kind of the point why I use glaring in the video. So I don't want to get the perception that people will be confused because I use that word. But yeah, now let's move on to some of the videos. Wow, this person really falls into the same victim as Jessica. The idea of being looked at is so much of a sin to her. I mean, I'm sure if this person literally just looked and just somehow blinked right in front of her, she would literally collapse and just have a heart attack. Like, it's so crazy. Now, the only reason why this guy looked at her for a little bit, it was because the fact that she was literally doing walking lunges on the track. So the fact that what this guy is doing just looking at her was the fact he didn't want to get into the way of her doing her workout. So he would only look for a few seconds just to see if it's clear and he could carry on with his way. But also when he clears the track and carry on and gets on with his way and minds his own business, it seems like a happy ending. But not for this person, because she literally went on to her TikTok and saying, "Oh, he looked at me because of my outfit." Well, I like to see where that proof came from, because I certainly felt he just walked past just because he was being considerate because of the fact that you are exercising using the track, and he just wanted to be safe as well as for your safety. That's kind of how I looked at it. Now, this is another example of gym douchebaggery in a different form of context. So this girl is working out, filming herself, doing her exercises, and what happens later is this woman walks in front of her phone of the camera. Now, she probably didn't know that the phone or camera was there. She was probably putting equipment back or just using the machine. I don't know what she was going over there for anyway. But regardless of whether she's there or not, is kind of meaningless. The fact that she was there and she's blocking the way doesn't matter, because really the gym space is for everyone. But this woman showed no mercy. All she did was just sort of said, "Oh, why is this person getting away with my recording?" And then she edited the video by putting the C word into it. Now, I don't know about you, but for me to say a C word to a woman is definitely not acceptable for anyone. And I think that just shows that you're just basically a worthless piece of shit. Like, to think that you can have the audacity to call people that, it's just such a low, degenerate life that you must live. Now in this next video, I want you to spot something that is wrong with this video. Then I'll give my explanation to it later.
This guy.
Just filming my progress, sir.
What?
Just filming my progress. Oh.
I understand. It's just
You can go over
probably
there.
not legal, like I said.
Bingo, bingo, gala bingo. I bet you didn't think that this guy would come across as just being a flex posing douchebag to potentially committing a crime. You cannot film in the changing room of the gym. It's an actual crime to do that because first of all, the changing rooms of the gym is a private space for people to change, get dressed and wash. So the fact that you're filming in the changing room of the gym, anybody can just walk into your front of your camera butt naked, and if that gets caught on camera and you post on social media, you know you'll get into a lot of trouble, not just for yourself but also the guy in that video, because one thing for certain, if he's naked in your video, you've breached his privacy. He doesn't want his butt naked picture of himself on your social media, on your TikToks or any of that. He doesn't want it anywhere, apart from the fact that you just want to flex your massive asshole in front of people and just think that you're more important than anyone else. I also hated the fact that he even called this guy a schmuck in the video. You know, he actually had the absolute right to call you out because you can't film in the changing room of a gym. You can really save that time for you to go home and do that. So the fact that you were just there being disrespectful to him on camera, claiming that you were the victim from someone else calling you out, the only victim in this video is that guy, not you. You're just there being a douchebag. But yeah, that's about it for this video of some of the most toxic gym influencers that you might see on the site. They definitely don't seem to belong on planet Earth. They are just another abhorrent species or specimen of this Earth. And I hope one day that you could just call these people out and just think that they could just make a change and do the right thing. And yeah, that's about it. See you later.